Welcome back to the Can-Am Garage, guys. We're going to have a quick look at the first of the kits from my very recent mail call, that being the MPC 1968 Dodge Coronet RT. Now, everybody uses, hobby knife to cut open the kit boxes, and, well, no. I'd much rather use something like, pardon me, we'll put the kit box back here for a moment. I'd much rather use something like this because it's a frangible blade. Basically it's a utility knife. I like the Irwin brand. And, it's pretty easy to replace blades. Oops. That's the plastic. I don't want the box. There we go. Pardon me. Hey, come on. Plastic's getting better and better. What do you know? Anyway. What are we looking at? Okay, so there's U-Haul trailer in there, extra wheels, which we won't be using. The trailer I'll probably build up in some way, shape, or form. We're just going to move the camera just a little bit. Oh, we have a jack, roll bar, trailer hitch. Yeah, there's an ingenious idea. Wonder what else there is. Stock tires, yes, and bonus police lights and siren. I hadn't noticed that. Well, now we know what we're looking for when we go in there. What I'm really looking for in this kit is the factory bulged hood, chrome parts, all nifty and nice. Not opening any bags tonight because this is just a quick initial look at it from my point of view. Clear plastic, hood scoop, rear window, front window. The red parts, nice. More chrome pieces. Yes, okay, dude. Jack stands, I assume. Mirrors, trailering mirrors. There's our 68 Coronet. Ooh, different. I like this. This is going to be nice. Definitely. Wheels. Tires, I should say, pad printed red lines, works for me, it'll be perfect for it. All I'm looking for at this point, now that I've done all that, and there's the hood that I'm wanting right there. Now, why do I want that hood? Well, of course, because the obvious answer is because I build factory stock. And yes, this will mostly be factory stock. Multiple colors of stripes, white, black, and red. Possibly another one from what I can see. Definitely worthwhile. Now, again, we'll get back to why I really want this. We're just going to double check to see. It should be. It's certainly not a Hemi, so that means it's a 383/440, which is the same engine. And I'm sure everybody who's wanted one of these has it by now. Factory, very good. Is that an automatic? There's no pedals. How interesting. I have to go back and consult the instructions, or better yet, consult the parts. And I can see they're right there. And yeah, it could be the automatic. Anyway, it is the automatic for that matter. All right. Now, as I was saying, why do I need the hood? Why do I need, this certain setup for this idea? Because once upon a time, my father was not into any street racing, but an uncle, well, not a real uncle, but an uncle nonetheless. He was the husband of my mom's best friend. In my family, that made you an uncle or an aunt or something like that. So, my Uncle Larry was a shade tree mechanic and a machinist, and also a fire chief. Lots to love about the guy. At one point, I'm going to say 20 odd years ago, I asked him, what was the street racing scene in his hometown, the Three Villages area of Quebec, Stansted, Rock Island, and Beebe. And he proceeded to tell me about all the interesting cars and all the interesting people behind the cars. And There was several of them. I'll say, I don't know. I was going to say two or three, several. We'll go with several. There were several of them that were interesting enough, and I said, I could build models of these. Except the one that I really wanted to do was a 68 Dodge Coronet RT. And the only way to get it at that time was the model house had it. So I contacted Don Holthouse at the model house, and I said, do you have any plans to reissue this? He said, at this point, not really. He says, but I could do one just for you. Or it was coming shortly. I forget exactly what it was now. Again, a long time. So I said, cool. And I ordered the paint. And Don got me the conversion. And it was made to work with, I believe, the monogram, or Revell 69 Dodge Charger RT. And that would have gotten me, yeah, perfect. Just about perfect. Over the ensuing years. Never got around to building it. And then got to the point where, you got to build this thing. And I couldn't find it. Here I paid, whatever, $50, $60, $70, $80 for a resin trans kit, whatever it was at the time, plus the plastic kit to put it on and get another $20, $25. Maybe a bit, maybe more, maybe not. And I couldn't find either of them. Sure, I've gotten the Chargers everywhere, but where was the 68 Coronet? I have no idea. It's almost like the body just, well, pardon, the body just disappeared off into the ether, There's a black hole somewhere in my stash. Regardless, couldn't find it. This came out. I sort of ignored it. Said, no, you'll find the resin. Well, maybe I have it, maybe I don't. I don't know. And I decided, well, for the price of the kit, why not? Ordered the kit. Finally got it. And said it's, pardon me if that was shaking the camera, I don't know. No, it's just me. Okay, sorry about that. Finally ordered the paint, found the paint, said, yes, this is it. This is how it's going to be. So this is something that is going to happen conceivably before the end of the year. We're going to definitely do plug wires on the engine, and we're going to paint it this. This is Chrysler Y2 with Sunfire Yellow, which is what Uncle Larry Carr said the car was painted. It was a 68 Coronet RT ordered from Grand Spalding Dodge, and it had a Top Cat kit, which he explained that it was strictly carburetor work. So, sounded very, very interesting to me then. Sounds very, very, very interesting to me now. Yeah. And he said at the time, in 1968 into 1969, in the area, which also included the likes of Derby, Derby Line, and Newport, Vermont, plus the three villages of Quebec, it was one of the hottest cars on the strip, or on the track, on the road. Because at the time, even growing up, there was this one piece of road that went nowhere at the time that paralleled northbound Autoroute 55 at the Quebec-Vermont border. And now it's an industrial park for the Three Villages area. And that's cool, but at the time, even I knew it as a kid, that's where you went to go racing. And yeah, apparently that 68 Coronet cleaned up. Anyway, I've rambled on way too long about this. Unfortunately, even though, okay, so I moved. Yeah, unfortunately, I also lost Uncle Larry a few years ago, so this has really been going on way too long. It is definitely time to build this and a few other vehicles inspired by him. Definitely time. Anyway, I rambled on much too long. Didn't think this was going to take this length of time, and I haven't had, you'll notice that we're all lit up here with artificial lights because it's been a terrible rainy day here in the Canadian Maritimes, at least in my part of the Canadian Maritimes. So yeah, couldn't do it before this. Had some nice thunder, and that's it. So right now, that's what's going on. And yeah, we'll catch you next time at the Can-Am Garage.